A very good day to all my dear students. Hope you all are doing well and you have already seen our first video that was real numbers. Hope you liked it and hope it was very, very useful to you. Now let us start the next chapter that is sets. Okay. Probably you all are aware about sets. You have already listened in your school, already you have learned throughout the year about sets. Now, what what we should do, how are we doing the sets, what are sets, what actually idea you should get. It is not something like it is something coming from the other world or something you need to get trained or you need to learn something. It's not like that. It's very simple thing. It's very simple thing. You are already aware about that. You are already aware what are sets. If in fact you are using sets in your day to day life, you know, but you are not retaliating when you are learning. You are implementing in your day to day life. For example, if you have four cushions and one round pillow, so how will you call them? Will you call the round pillow under the category of cushion? No, you'll never call. Even though that is also a pillow and this round one is also pillow. But you'll not call that. Why you'll not call? Because you have a sense. You have a sense that when it is a rectangle shape or when it is a square shape, these are called as cushions. These are called as cushions and these are used at your sofa set or at your divan set. So you call them, even though they are covered, uncovered, they have some different cover, anything. If something it is in this shape, you call them as uncushion category. Will you call a round pillow as a cushion anytime? Will you call that? You'll never call that because you know how to categorize the thing. This is the way of categorizing. That is nothing but sets. You are arranging a well-defined distinct objects. That's it. You know what are you know what are questions, different categories, and you know different, like why I am telling question means that is your day-to-day life example. And in your, if you have a pouch, you know what are the categories, like you will keep erasers at one side, you are setting erasers at one side, you are setting sharpness at one side, you are setting pencils at one side, you are setting pens at one side, you are setting different things at different type. Okay, so sets. Let us start with set. A set is a collection of well defined distinct object and the object in the sets are called elements. So the objects inside the set, for example, you are arranging natural numbers. You are arranging natural numbers. You'll write down n equal to. And sets are always and always written in curl brackets, or you will say as flower bracket. So these are curl brackets where you are writing natural numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so on. You are writing till infinite. The numbers, when they are going inside the bracket, the numbers when they are going inside this bracket are called elements. Are called elements. The terms, the things inside the sets are called as elements. The things inside the sets are called as elements. Elements are written in curl brackets separated by commas, and sets can be represented by capital letter of English alphabet such as A, B, C, etc. So you can represent set in any of the capital letter. For example, n is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, so on. One is the set, one is in the set n is represented. How you are representing this. So here you learn a concept as belongs to and does not belongs to. How you'll tell if I say that does 1 belongs to n. You are defining this set. No, n is a natural number set of natural numbers. When you are telling 1 belongs to natural number, it means that 1 is inside the set of natural numbers. Listen carefully. 1 is inside the set of natural number. Whereas if I'll write 0, if I'll write down 0, how do you tell? Does 0 belongs or does not belongs? 0 does not belongs to n. 0 does not belongs to n because natural number does not starts with 0, and set of natural numbers never have 0 in it. Single 0. It have 10, 20s, 30s like that. A single 0 element, a single digit does not. It does not belongs to. A belongs to E is read as X belongs to, and as I said you, it does not belongs to. A set is written by showing the element, it is separated by comma, it is called as roasted form. And if a set is written as well defined by the common properties, then it is called as set builder form. These are two important forms, roster form and set builder form. Roster form is just separated by comma, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is roster form. But you are writing by common property. You are writing by common property. For example, X belongs to X is a X belongs to natural numbers. You are writing just a common property. Then they are called as set builder form. And how set builder forms are written, I'll explain you in detail. Do not worry about that. Now, A is a set. Read carefully. See here how I am reading. A is equals to 2, 3, 6, 9, 12, and 13 is the roster form. And how you are writing this as set builder form? You are writing in sentence form. Sentence form. How you are writing? First, you will analyze this. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. These are probably multiple of 3. And multiple of 3, where they are ending? Less than 16. They are ending at 15 or equal to 15 also. You can write down. It's not like that. It is written here. You should write like that. It's not like that. You can change the words also. So you will write as X like this. X, write down colon. X is a multiple of 3. Multiple of 3. You can write down equal to 15. Till 15 you can write down, or you can write down less than 16. It's your choice. Sometimes you can change. Less than 15, या फिर multiple of 6, only till 5. You can write down in any way. Either of the ways are correct until and unless you are categorizing it properly. Okay. So set builder form of the set. Sometimes a set with common property could not have any element. Then a set with no element is called as null set. Sometimes a set with common properties does not have any element. So that kinds of set are called null set. That kind of sets are called null set. That is empty set. That is empty set, null set. Okay, now what things we have studied till now? We have seen what is set, how set is written, how we are using set in our day-to-day life, how set is written. Set are written in curl bracket and it is separated by comma. Okay, and even how to write set builder form, how to write set builder form, uh, how to write down what? Roster form. Now let us see what are subset and different kinds of sets. Small examples are there. Let us see. If all element of set A are also presented in set B, then A is a subset of B. And symbolically, it can be written as A is a subset of B. It is read like this. A is a subset of B. It means that, listen carefully, if all elements of A are also present in B, if in B, it should be in B. If B set have all the elements of A, all the elements, all the complete A elements are there in B, then we call it as set A. Set builder subset form. A is a subset of B. Symbolically, it is written as A is a subset of B. Symbolically, we write that as A is a subset of B. Okay. So if A and B are non-empty sets such that A is a subset of B, then N of A union B is equals to N of B. How you are reading it? Listen carefully. How you are reading it? N of A union B. How I am reading? N of A union B is equals to N of B. N of A intersection B is equals to N of A. Listen, how to understand this and how to remember this with hint. When it is union, you will write down second element. When it is intersection, you will write down first element. Okay, and when it is b minus a, when it is a minus b or b minus a, first element is written first and second element is written second, and n of a minus b is equals to 0. How you are reading it? N of, you'll read this as n of a minus b, bracket is read as of in mathematics. Okay, bracket is read as of in mathematics. So these are the simple synopsis of math sets. Now let us begin the chapter. How the problems are there, let us see. We'll learn problems step by step. Okay. Now write a roster form of a is equals to x. X is a multiple of 5 and x is less than 30. So here they are telling you details of the set. There is a set, and inside the set elements are multiple of 5. Multiple of 5 means there are infinite multiples of 5. There are infinite multiples of 5. It's not like that there is one multiple of 5 or you have multiple of 5 till 5 tens are 50. It's not like that. We can write down 5 11s are 5 12s are 5 30s are. You can write down infinitely you can write down. So for that, to make the set a well defined, we are writing the limit till where? Till less than 30. And when it is showing you, listen carefully, when it is showing you x less than 30, when it is showing you x less than 30, it means that number should not include 30. Number should not include 30 in the limit. When it is x less than or equal to 30, then the set should include 30. So the question is, write the roster form, and here the details are given to you. X is a multiple of 5. X is a multiple of 5 and x should be less than 30. When you read this x less than 30, it means that the element should not be more than 30. Sometimes the situation is that x is less than or equal to. We'll read these as less than equal to. When the situation is like that, the element should contain elements including 30. Here 30 is not included. When it is less than 30, elements should not be included. Okay, now let us write down. So what are the multiples of 5? 5, 10, 15, 20 and 25 are the multiples of 5 which are less than 30. Now when you see the next question, it is saying that x is equals to, see carefully, x is equals to n square plus 1. X is equals to n square plus 1 and it is n less than or equals to 5. And n belongs to natural number. Here it is saying that n belongs to natural number. So what you have to take is that n square plus 1 less than or equal to 5 means n values are 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Why I'm including 5 here? Because it is equal to. It is equal to mentioned here. Here it was not equal to mention. That's why we have not included 30. We have taken then only 25. Apart from 25, we have 30, 35. So we cannot take that. Now, how to write down this? It is saying that n square plus 1 and n values are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you'll write like this. N should be replaced 1. This square remains as it is, plus remains as it is, and 1 remains as it is. This will be the first term. Then you have 2 square. Why you are writing 2 square? Because second term is 2. So 2 in place of n, you are writing 2. Square remains as it is, plus remains as it is, ones remains as it is. In same way, you will write down till 5. Now, when you are solving this, how you will solve? You will read 1 square. 1 square is nothing but 1. And 1 plus 1 gives you 2. So you'll write down 2, 5, 10, 17 and 26. Okay. Now, the next question is, what is the next question? Let us see. Write the set builder form of P 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 12 and 1 by 2, 1 by 4, 1 by 6 and 1 by 16. So x is a factor of 12. So how you'll write down? We'll first study what is given here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 12. So it is starting from 1 and ending 12. And when you observe, these are the factors of 12. In 2 table, you will get 12. In 3 table, you will get 12. In 4 table, you will get 12. And in 6 table as well, you will get 12. So all these are factors of 12 till factors of 12. And apart from that, we don't have any factors of 12. So we'll write down x is the factor of 12 and x belongs to natural number. Here, as we don't have 0, we can write down x belongs to natural number. Even though we don't have negative numbers also. So we can write down natural numbers. Now, when you observe here, this is 1, 2, this is 4, this is 8, this is 16. So you are writing as like 1 by n square and 1 by n square you will write down. For example, so you should not write down 1 by n square. Here it should be 9. Okay, here you have to replace this as 9. And here it will be 1. 1, 4, 9, 16. It will be 1, 1, 4, 9, 16. So it will be 1. The series is like this. Kindly rectify it. 1 by 1, 1 by 4, 1 by 9, and 1 by 16. So when you do this, 1 by 4, 1 by 9, and 1 by 16, when you do this, so when you observe, this is 1 square, this is 2 square, this is 3 square, and this is 4 square. So you'll write down x is equals to 1 by n square and x belongs to natural numbers. And indeed, these are natural numbers. You don't have negative numbers and as well you don't have 0. Therefore, these are natural numbers. Now, in same way, a few more questions are given here. Let us see what are the next questions given. So the third question given here is, write any two example of null set, write them in set builder form. Now, null set means you have to write down a set which does not have any element. And when you are writing, for example, 1 less than x less than 2. First of all, how you are reading this? You'll read this as x lies between 1 and 2. Do you have any natural number between 1 to? No, we don't have any natural number. Therefore, this is an empty set. Just empty set you have to write down. X is odd number which is divisible by 2. You can write down anything. You can write down 4 less than x less than 5. Sorry, 4. 3 less than x less than 4 you can write down. Any possible example you can write down. Okay. And apart from that, you can write down n number of examples. Here it is given odd numbers multiple of 2. You can write down even numbers multiple of 3. Anything you can write down. X square is 4 and x is odd. You can write down x square is 9 and x is even. You can write down any number of examples. Just a small examples are given here. Just to explain you what are sets. Okay. Now let us see the next questions. So the next question is, the null set represented by Rama is like this and Sridhar is like this. Who is correct? Justify your answer. Rama said correct because null set is represented like this. Null set means a set does not have any element. And 0 is also an element because when you write whole numbers, you'll write down 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, so on. 0 is also an element. When you are writing 0 here, you are giving one element. And when there is an element, it is not a null set. When there is no element, when there is empty like this, then it is an empty set. That is nothing but null set. Write all the subsets of K. Subset, this is important question. How to write down subset? Let us see. Subset means, first of all, you write down a null set. Then you should write down 1, 3, 5, 7. One set at a time. After that, you have to write down combination 1, 3, 1, 5, 1, 7. And after that, you have to write down 3, 1. You can write down after that what you can write down 3, 5, 1, 7. After that, two combination is over. Then you will write down 1, 3, 5, 1, 5, 7 like this 1, 5, 7. After that 1, 3, 7. Only 5, 7. And after that 1, 3, 5, 7. So count how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 are there. Okay. You can write down possible situations like this. Subset is nothing but you are writing all the possible combination of sets. All possible combination of sets you are supposed to write down. Now, question number 6 is that if A is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A is a set comprises of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and B set comprises of 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Represent this set in Venn diagram. You have to write down this set in Venn diagram. Venn diagram, how to draw the rule? What are the rules of drawing Venn diagram? Venn diagram is nothing but a round figure of diagram. Here, how you will write down Venn diagram? You just draw two circles. You'll just draw two circles. You have to be careful. If this set and this set have anything in common, then you have to draw like this. If they don't have anything in common, you have to draw separate like this. If they have anything in common, you have to do like this. First, you have to study the set. Okay, 3 is common, 3 is common, 5 is common, 5 is common. You can write like this. So you have to write down 1, 3, 5. Whatever is common, you have to write in between 1, 3, 5. And from this bracket, what is left? What is left from this bracket? 1, 3, 5, you have written in between. And you have to write down 2, 4. And here 1, 3, 5 is completed. You have to write down 7 and 9. Okay, like this you have to write. First, you have to study the given set. Study the given set. Anything is there in common or not. If nothing is there in common, you have to draw like this. When you see here 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. So nothing in common. So you have to write down separately. And you have to write down all the elements. You're not writing anything in between. You're not writing anything in between. So you have to write down in common, separate tables. Okay. And sometimes situations are like this. You have to write down set inside the set also. If all the numbers are coming, see here, the situation is if all the numbers are coming. Understand, all types of examples are given here. If A is equals to 1, 3, 4, 5, 7, 9 and B is equals to 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. In A, 1 is there, 3 is there, 5 is there, 7 is there, 9 is there. In this way, entire element of B are covered in A. So you can write down a whole big A, and inside that you can write down B. And in B, whatever elements are there, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, you can write down. And whatever is left out, you have to write down aside. So these are the three situations. The first situation was that when there are at least one element common, you have to write like this. When there are no element common, you have to write like this. When all elements are common, then you have to write like this. Okay, three situations of drawing sets, Venn diagram. Now, let us see the next question. What is given? Given AB are non-empty disjoint set. Again, they are saying that these are non-empty. Matlab something is there inside, but they are disjoint. They are separated. They don't have any connection. They are not subset also. They have intersection. They are not subset. Represent A union B. How you are reading this? A union B in Venn diagram by shaded region. When they are saying the word disjoint, simply draw like this and draw the shade. As they are non-empty set, just shade it. Understood? How many types of set Venn diagrams we have seen? When at least one element is common, when no element is common, when all the elements of common, either A or B. Sometimes this can be B and this can be A. So you can just do this vice versa kind of thing. Okay, just you can do vice versa kind of thing, and you have to understand. Study the question first. Whatever is given, no, you study the question first. After that, you implement. Now, given A, B are non-empty set disjoint, they are not subset to each other. Represent A intersection B. They are saying that is a Venn diagram by shaded region. So you have to write down given A, B are non-empty sets. They are not subset to each other. They are disjoint set and non-empty. You have to do A intersection B. A intersection B means nothing is there in common. They are completely null set. So you have to draw like this. Just a box, and inside that A and inside this is B. Given A and B are non-empty sets, they are not subset. A minus B. A minus B. See, as they are disjoint. In this situation, why you are not doing shade? Because as they are disjoint, they don't have anything in common. When nothing is common, no elements are left, all the elements are cancelled. So that's why we are making it empty. In case of A minus B, if something is common, what you'll do, will cancel A element of A common in B, and you'll keep consider only A set. You'll ignore the B set, no, when you are doing subtraction. For example, you see here in this question, you see it is A and B is given. You have to do A minus B. When you are doing A minus B, you'll try to cancel it. 1 is there, 1 will cancel. B is there, B will cancel. 3 will cancel. 5 is there, 5 will cancel. And in the result, this part will be ignored, completely ignored. Only whatever is left in B, A part you have to write down. So as B part is completely ignored, only A part is considered. You are shading in A part only. You are not shading in B part, because A minus B is always A. A minus B, always you have to write down whatever elements are there in A. Understood the concept? Now let us see the next question. What is there? The simple question, just a simple part of understanding how to understand. When there is intersection, no elements will be common. When there is union, elements will be common. Like this, when union is there, elements will be common, and when intersection is there, nothing will be common. And when A minus B is there, inside the A elements will be there, and B elements will be ignored, completely ignored. B elements will be completely ignored. So you have to understand the things while you are doing. Now let us see the next question. So question number 12 here, it is saying that, what question number 12 is saying? Question number 12 is saying X is odd prime less than 10. Less than 10 prime numbers means you have to write down prime numbers 3, 5, 7. Odd prime numbers. Okay, odd prime numbers 3, 5, 7. Prime numbers that lies between. How you are reading this? See here, X less than or equal to 9. So you have to write out prime numbers lies between 1 and 9. When it is saying lies between 1 and 9, you should not consider 1 and 9. You have to ignore 1 and 9 also. You have to consider only elements between 1 and 9. Between 1 and 9. You should not take 1 and 9. Okay. And you have to write down 2, 4, whatever numbers are there, you have to write down here. After that, see whether they are equal sets or not. When you observe 3 is there, 3 is there, 5 is there, 5 is there, 7 is there, 7 is there, but 2 is not there. Equal set means all the elements should be there. Sometimes arrangement can be either here and there, but all the elements should be there. But here 2 is not there. In S bit, 2 is extra. In X set, 2 is extra. Therefore, it is not an equal set. Okay. Sometimes situation comes. That's why I'm teaching you situation. Situation I'm teaching you and how to read. This is read as X lies between 1 and 9. When it is saying that 1 and 9 means you have to ignore 1 and 9. Only the between elements you have to take. If A is this and B is this, find A union B. A union B means 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. A union B means you have to combinedly write all the elements. All the elements you have to write combined, whether there or whether it is A in A, whether it is there in B, whatever it is, you have to combinedly write down. 2, 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 16, 32. Combinedly you have to write down. In union, you have to write down the list by combining. List by combining. You have to write down list by combining. If A is equals to this and B is equals to this, how you are reading this? X belongs to N and X is less than 5. And X belongs to N where X lies between 2 and 9. Draw the Venn diagram showing A union B. If it is X less than 5 means how you will write down 1, 2, 3, 4. And 2X lies between 2 and 7. So you will write down 3, 4, 5, 6. You will not write down 7 and you will not write down 2. And you have to write down union of this. How you will write down? Let us see. In union means you have to write down the combination. So we have to write down this were the sets we have considered, and you have to write down union. You have to write down the union. So in union we will write down what is common. So first to draw this, first check whether anything is there in common or not. 3 is there, 3 is there, 4 is there, 4 is there. So if common is there, we have learned earlier, no, if any term are common, then only you have to draw circle overlapping a circle. Circle overlapping a circle. So you have to write down 3 and 4, what are the common elements in between, and whatever extra elements of A only in this part 1 and 2, and extra element of B in this part 5 and 6, whatever elements are there, you have to write down. And you have to mention A union B. This is the shaded part. You can shade anything. You can just draw lines, or you can just draw zigzag. You can draw anything according to your choice. But whenever there is a set, you have to find out whether elements are there in common or not. After checking for common elements, then only you have to draw a circle. You have to decide, no, whether you have to draw overlapping, or you have to draw separate, or you have to draw completely inside circle, like concentric circle if you draw. So what kind of circle you have to draw? You have to first study the elements of A and elements of B, or elements of set first and second. According to that, you have to decide what kind of circle you have to take. Now, question number 15 is that A is having this many set and B is having this many elements. You have to find out A intersection B. What were the properties of intersection? What were the properties of intersection? The properties of intersection is that you have to see whether any element is there in common or not. If elements are there in common, you have to write down only common elements. Only common elements. In union, you have to write down at a time. At a time, all the elements. Set A, set B, combiningly you have to write down. And intersection, you have to write down only common elements. You should not write anything apart from that. Only common elements you have to write down. Therefore, A intersection B, you have to write down only common elements. Then now question number 16. A is this set and B is this set. When you have, it is saying that you need to do A minus B. A minus B means you have to subtract A from B. The properties of subtraction is that you have to check the common elements of set A and set B. You have to cancel the elements, and you have to write down leftover elements of only A. You have to ignore B. Completely ignore B. B should not be considered. B should not be considered. Only set should be considered. So 1 and 1 gets cancelled. 3 and 3 gets cancelled. 5 and 5 gets cancelled. And nothing is getting cancelled. This is set B. That should be completely ignored. It is nothing should be there. What is there? Only 2 and 6. 4. You have to write down A minus B is 2, 4, 6. A minus B is 2, 4, 6. You have to write down. Okay. Union, you have to write at a time all the elements. Intersection, only common term. And subtraction, you have to write down A minus B. You have to cancel the common elements of both sets, and you have to ignore B set, and you have to write down only elements of set A. You have to write down only elements of set A. You should not write down B element. Okay. Now let us see next questions. Now the next question, A and B are non-empty set. Non-empty set means something is there inside them. A is a subset of B. Is it the correct way to write down A union B is B? Is it correct way? We'll check out whether it is correct or not. It is saying that A is a subset of B, then A union B, it is given part. Here it is given that A is equals to 1 by 2 and B, A is 1 comma 2 and B is 1, 2, 3. A union B, just we are considering this. It's not like that we have written 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. You have to take common. You can take anything, a common journal set. After that, A intersection B means you have to combinedly write down A, B, 1, 2, 3, that is B. Therefore, A union B can be written as B. Okay. A, B are non-empty sets. A is a subset of B. Is it correct way to write down A intersection B is equals to A? A is a subset of B, A intersection B, A is equals to this, and you are letting it because you have to prove. That's why we are letting. After that, do the intersection 1, 2 and 1, 3, and you will write down only common elements in intersection. In intersection, only common elements are taken. So here the common elements are 1, 2, and that is nothing but A. A intersection B is A. Okay. After that, in next question, it is saying that X is a factor of 18 and X is factors of 36. A is a subset of B. Is A a subset of B? You have to decide. Factors of 18, write down what are the factors of 18. 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 18. Factors of 36, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 9, 12, 18, and 36. Every element of set A is also an element of set B. So A is a subset of B. So A is a subset of B. You have to write down. Okay, understood till here? Journal understanding questions are there, nothing's different. But to do this question number 18, you should be aware how to take out the factors. How to take out the factors. Just to try to learn how to take out the factors. Nothing, just you have to check. In one table, 18 will come. In two table, 18 will come. In three table, 18 will come. In four table, 18 will come. In which table that number comes. This is the easy way, a hint I am telling you to remember. That's it. Okay. Now let us see next questions. A and B are non-empty sets. A is a subset of B. What would be A minus B? It is saying that A is a subset of B. Again, suppose two sets, 1 comma 2 and 1 comma 1 2 3. Suppose like this. And 1 comma 2 1 comma 2 3. When you do subtraction, this 1 and 1 gets cancelled, 2 and 2. You should not cancel in your exam. Just for explanation, I am showing you. And 2 2 can be cancelled. A element only should be written according to subtraction property. But inside A, nothing element are there. So A is an empty set. That is nothing but null set. Nothing is there in that. Okay. Now, is it correct way to write down a null set when you subset with a union with A is A? Obviously, no, because union property is that all the elements should be written at a time. When you combine null set with A, you will write down A elements only. It will be A. You can imagine any 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't take lengthy sets in the consideration. Try to maintain 1, 2 or 1, 5, anything, or 1, 2, 3. A simple set you try to take in the consideration part. Is it correct way to set this? All questions are very helpful in your objective type. Is it correct way to set that empty intersection A is empty? Justify. So yes, it is appropriate, because instead of doing this, first we'll study this part. See, intersection is something that you have to write down. What are common? What are common things? What are common things you have to write down? So common thing in null set and in A set, for example, A is 4, 5. In null set, you have to write down common between first and second set. First is anyhow empty. So answer will be empty only. That's why it is justified. Now this is formula based question. You have to write down. This is read as how? N of A. N of A is 26. It means that in set A, there are 26 elements. This is the meaning. This is the real meaning behind this. N of B means the number of elements in set B are 5. Then you have to find down N of A minus B. Subtract. When you subtract A and B, how many elements are there? And when you subtract B minus A, how many elements are there? These are the formulas you have to write down. N of A minus B, you have to remember. And N of A intersection B. You have to substitute in the formula and you have to do. In same way, all the problems you have to substitute in the questions and you have to do. It is given here N of A minus B. It is read as N of A minus B is equals to 25. N of B minus A is 25. N of A union B is 60. Then you have to do N of A, N of B, N of A intersection B. These are the given data. N of A union is given. So N of A intersection B is you can easily find out using this formula. Okay. Formula based questions are quite easier to do, but only understanding is required. In in this part of questions, or in this part of very short questions, it's just matter of understanding. What is the result of minus? What is the result of union? What is the what is the result of intersection? You have to understand like this. A very good day to all my dear students. Hope you all are doing well. Now I have a question for you. How is your preparation going for the upcoming board exams? Are you prepared or still worried from where you should prepare? Are you worried? Okay. To remove all your worries and to answer all your questions, I am here with the latest edition of our mark scorer. This is the latest edition of our mark scorer. In this marks, firstly, I'll tell you the important features of this mark scorer. Do you know? This book not only have only important questions or a short answer or a very short answer, nothing like that. We have covered, we have covered synopsis or each of every chapter. For each and every chapter, we have covered the synopsis. Either it is maths, English, or all the subject. Firstly, we have given the synopsis. Do you know? Only preparing for question, it can be confusing or it can be time consuming, and it as well require number of books to be referred. So no need to refer any book if you have a mark scorer. There is a revision for chapter. There are the formulas which are covered in each and every chapter. All the important concept, whatever concept is covered in the top chapter, we have given in the beginning. If you refer this, you can you can solve all the questions. All the questions you can solve. So this book, this mark scorer is in all the variants. We have Hindi, we have published Hindi book, we have published Telugu book, we have published English book, we have mathematics book as well. How you have seen just now, you have physical science, you have bio, and we do have social studies. We do have social studies, and also we do have Urdu. This book is very, very important for your preparation. This book is very, very important for your preparation. Like, for example, if you want to prepare trigonometry, and to prepare trigonometry chapter, you need to know the table. You need to know the value of tables. You need to know the identities. You need to know the formulas. For that, you need to open the reader and any other book where you have important questions given. But for this in the case of mark scorer, no need to open anything. No need to open anything. Just a mark scorer is enough. Just a mark scorer is enough. If you want to prepare trigonometry, for example, table, we have covered table of trigonometry. We have covered identity of trigonometries. Everything we have covered, so that you can just refer and you can attempt all the questions. So this book will be a booster for your examination, a booster for your preparation. Make sure that you're following. And I forgot to tell you that if you scan this, there is a magic in the scanner. Do you know? There is a magic in the scanner. When you scan this, you'll get audio, you get video explanation of each and every chapter, video explanation of each and every chapter and each and every concept. Every day you will get some or the other important questions, practice paper, not only questions limited to this book. We post number of important questions in this scanner. When you purchase the book, you can scan this and you can watch all the videos. All the videos, and the videos have a detailed explanation. Video have detailed explanation of all the chapters. Make sure you are following our books. Thank you.